Tonight, these four people meet to compete for the prizes of a lifetime on The Price is Right, presented by Imperial. Yes, Imperial and only Imperial is unconditionally guaranteed to taste like the 70-cent spread, yet costs so much less. And now your host on The Price is Right, and here he is, Bill Collins.
Welcome to The Price is Right. Hey, before we do anything else, I want you to meet our bargain hunter who wasn't with us last week. Well, as a matter of fact, we weren't with us last week either. As you all know, the convention was on. So after a 2-week rest, here we are all back again. Let's say hello to Mr. Edward Karajeff, an Army organist from Cincinnati, Ohio. This is his second week. Thus far, a total of $8,039. Welcome back, Edward.
Thank you, Bill.
Hey, where are you stationed, Ed?
Bill, I didn't think I told you last time, but I'm stationed at Fort Dix, New Jersey.
Oh,
and
yes.
there, the reaction
Yeah?
from Cincinnati, my hometown, to Boston, to Forked River, New Jersey, to Fort Dix, the reaction has been overwhelming. I'm very impressed with it.
Very happy for you, Ed. Here's Mrs. Josephine Marshall, a teacher from St. Louis, Missouri. What do you teach, Miss Marshall?
I teach voice and piano, Bill, and sing at civic events in St. Louis where my husband's watching, I hope.
I certainly hope so, too. Here's Mr. Serge Manassian,
Correct, Bill.
draftsman from Liverpool, New York. Isn't Manassian Armenian?
Correct, Bill.
Yeah.
My family and I came to the United States about 10 years ago. I was 17 at the time.
You've only been in the United States 10 years?
Yes, Bill.
Boy, oh boy, you sure speak English, I'll tell you. I
Thank you,
could go to
Bill.
Armenia and, well, never mind that. Here's Mrs. Maxine Turner, a housewife from Mankato, Minnesota?
Mankato, Bill.
Mankato. Oh, I'm sorry. What does your husband do, Maxine?
My husband is a math professor at Mankato State College.
Mankato. I'll never make that mistake again. Welcome to all of you. Before we start the game, I'd like to give each of you a wonderful gift from Lever Brothers. There it is with Tony, a year's supply of Dove. All right, let's play. I think you all know how it works. You bid for the merchandise we present. You go as high as you like. You stop wherever you like. Goes the one who bids the highest without going over. Big winner comes back again next week and picks up right where they left off, because there are no more conventions for another 4 years, so we'll have you here next week. Now, everybody, look directly to your left at that pretty purple thing there. It's going to turn around, and here's our first item going up for bids on The Price is Right.
White mink. A fabulous knee-length stole from the design room of famed Schiaparelli in lavish, deep contour styling, highlighted by gentle pleating at the elbows. Now, June will give you a closer look at the luxurious Emba jasmine mink skins forming this exotic stole, which is the added drama of a red velvet lining. This exciting red velvet-lined white mink stole is yours if the price is right. Price Authority, Schiaparelli Furs, New York.
I never stood next to anyone wearing a white mink with a red velvet lining before. It's fun, especially since it's a girl. Mr. Karajeff, you're the champion. We start with you. We will have minimums, but you start anywhere you want. You're married, aren't you? I did determine that.
Yes, I am, Bill.
Okay.
Wife's in the audience.
All right, you give it to her then.
I'll begin the bidding at $500, Bill.
Minimums, Mrs. Marshall, are 100. You may go higher if you'd like.
I'll bid 600, Bill.
I'll bid 7, Bill.
Up we go, Miss Turner.
800.
So the first time through, it's 5 to 800. Mr. Karajeff, back to you.
Let's raise it up to $1,100.
1,100 it is, Mrs. Marshall. You are at 600.
I'll bid 1,200.
1,200. Mr. Manassian's at 7.
I'll bid 14, Bill.
And Mrs. Turner is at 8.
15.
All right, Mr. Karajeff, we're back to you. You're 11 and top's 15.
$1,650.
Miss Marshall, you're 12. 1650 is top.
I'll bid 1,800.
Mr. Manassian, you're 14. Top's 18.
19, Bill.
Mrs. Turner, you're 15. Top is $1,900.
19. What's high?
19 is top.
1950.
No, we have $100 minimums, Mrs. Turner.
2,000.
Okay, Mr. Karajeff, you're 1650. Top is $2,000.
$2,150, Bill.
Miss Marshall, you're 18.
Oh. I'll say 2250.
Mr. Manassian, you're 19. Buzzer means final bids, Mr. Manassian. You're 19, top 2250. This is your last chance.
2,800, Bill.
Ooh, boy. Miss Turner, you're 2,000. Top's 28. Your last chance.
I think I'll freeze.
You
Bill.
may. Miss Karajev, top is 28. This is your last chance. You're 2150.
2950, Bill.
Miss Marshall, you're 2250. Top is 2950, and this is the final bid of the game if you make it.
I'll freeze, Bill.
It's done. All right, the bidding's over. Let me see what we have now. From left to right, we have the following bids. $29.50 is the high, $22.50, $2,800, and $2,000 as the low. Here is your mink stole. White mink stole, incidentally. In here is the retail price. You all ready? Actual retail price, $3,750. Mr. Karajev, you went up the highest, and there you are. How do you like that? Huh? You got a bonus. You're not done yet. Now, Mr. Karajev, that your old lady, your wife, has a white mink stole. How would you two like to paint the town? Would you like that?
Bill, we have yet to well, let's wait and see.
You will never see a town painted like this one because you can paint the town with this bonus, a 6-foot can of paint. That's a 6-foot can of Leukotex acrylic house paint by John Lucas and Company, Philadelphia. And to make it easier to handle, we'll send you 51-gallon cans of Leukotex paint. It dries in a minute without spotting or blistering. Now that you have the paint, you can really paint the town any town you choose. Now, let me get out of your way here. Let me get back out of here. Can you see? Now, you were looking at some outline maps of the famous cities of the world. And we'll tell you right now, one of those cities is Paris, one is Honolulu, one is Rome, one is London, one is Rio de Janeiro, and one of them is Brooklyn. Now, you choose by number the map you want. Then we'll reveal the name of that particular city, and we will send you and your wife there on a round-trip flight from New York and put you up in a hotel for a week. All right, which one will it be? You name
How many
it.
seconds do you want to give me, Bill?
Oh, about 2. I'll give you 10, because you were looking.
Oh. I do know that Paris is circular with sort of like the spokes of a wheel.
Yeah, so
and
you
that's
would...
what I'm looking for.
All right.
Because the other ones are a little in doubt.
Yeah. Which one would you choose?
And the only one that looks like that,
Yeah. Yeah.
number 2.
All right, let's see what number 2 is. Come on, June. Take it off, and let's see. You want some help? You going. You got it. You're going to Paris. That's right. How do you like that? Tell you what, right here, I personally was sort of hoping you would pick number 6 because I can't think of a better place to spend a week than in Brooklyn. There you are, right there. And, of course, Pittsburgh is under the table. We'll have another terrific prize in just a moment. But talking about wonderful towns, you know Boston? There's a town that rates tops with everybody. Wonderful food, wonderful people, and here is some interesting facts about them.
In Boston, the hub of excellent eating, more and more families are finding out for themselves why only Imperial is unconditionally guaranteed to taste like the 70-cent spread, yet cost so much less. Here's why. Imperial is not only made to have the same delicate flavor as the 70-cent spread, it melts the same delicious way, too. For the full flavor and aroma of any spread can be released only if it melts properly. You can see for yourself. Imperial here, the 70-cent spread here. See, they melt the same, they taste the same, because the way Imperial melts releases that wonderful taste you love. Only Imperial is unconditionally guaranteed to taste like the 70-cent spread, yet cost so much less. Like the 70-cent spread, you'll keep Imperial refrigerated.
And why don't you find out for yourself why all over America Imperial is such a great favorite. Everybody ready for another one? We have another one for you. Oh, we have many more. Watch the turntable this time. It's going to turn. And here's our next item going up for bids on The Price is Right.
A beautiful antique white brake front. An impressive two-piece design in elegant Empire styling with heavy molded brass grille doors, elaborate rouge marbleized pilasters, an antique white leather desk lid with handy storage underneath, and intricately designed cast brass mounts and hardware on the base section. It stands 80 inches high and is luxuriously finished in Venetian white and gold. Price authority, Cargis Furniture Company, Evansville, Indiana.
Thank you, Don. Thank you, Tony. Well, there it is. It'll be in somebody's house ere long. We'll have minimums. We'll talk about them once we get an opening bid. Mrs. Marshall, you go ahead and open anywhere you want.
I'll open for 25.
Minimum bids are now $50, Mr. Manassian.
$100, Bill.
$100 to Mrs. Turner down there.
150.
Okay, Mr. Karajev, it's 150 to you. Minimums are 50.
$250, Bill.
So the first time down the line, we start way down at 25 and end up at 250. So, Miss Marshall, it's up to you again.
I'll say 300.
Mr. Manassian, you were 100. Top is 300.
$350.
Okay, Miss Turner, you're 150. Top's a couple hundred higher.
I'll say 400, Bill.
All right, Mr. Karajev, winner so far. You're 250. Top the board.
Getting more difficult, too.
Yeah, it gets harder as you go along, doesn't it?
$500.
500 to Miss Marshall.
I'll say 550.
550 to Mr. Manassian.
$650.
650 to Mrs. Turner, who's at $400.
700.
So now we stand from 5 to 700. Mr. Karajev, you're low. What would you like to do?
$750.
All right, Miss Marshall, you are $550.
I'll say 800.
Mr. Manassian, you're $650.
I'll freeze, Bill.
Okay. Miss Turner, you're 7. Top is $800. 3 of you left in the game now.
8.
8 is top.
850.
850. Okay, 850 it is. So, Mr. Karajev, you're 750. Top is $850. What say you? How please you?
$900.
900 it is, Mrs. Marshall. You are 800.
800. Am I 850?
You're 8. Top is 9. Miss Turner's 850.
I'll say 950.
All right, Miss Turner, you're 850. What do you do? Final bid. Buzzer means last chance. 8.5 you are. 9.5 is top.
I think I'll freeze.
2 left. Mr. Karajev and Miss Marshall. Now, Mr. Karajev, you're 9. Top is 950. This is your final bid.
And the high is $950.
950.
$1,020.
1,020. Mrs. Marshall, you are 950. Top is 1,020. Minimums are $50 this end.
I'll freeze.
Done. Bidding's over. All right. We have bids then from left to right again, starting from the left. $1,020. 950. 650 for the low. That's Mr. Manassian. And 850 for Mrs. Turner. Here is your break front. And in here. You ready for the announcement? They're going to be hollering break up the Yankees pretty soon. Actual retail price, $1,388.70. And Mr. Karajev, you got 2 in a row there. There you are, $1,388. Bonus. Boy, oh boy, you are really hitting it tonight. Now, Mr. Karajev, now that you and your wife have that mink stole and this new brake front, the brake front becomes important because where do you plan to put it?
We have no house, Bill, and
Well, now we're going to take care of that. How would you like to place it in a brand new house? For your bonus, this new house, look over to your left, a dog house. Isn't that lovely? Actually, this dog house is in Japanese pagoda styling, which is great if you own a Japanese dog. But it's too small for the brake front, so instead, why don't you try this bonus, a new house in Florida. There you are. Tell you what, Mr. Karajev, you just look behind you. Right over there is a 2-bedroom house in Lehigh Acres near Fort Myers off the southwest coast of Florida. The Duval model with 4 banks of redwood jalousied windows from ceiling to floor. And the light and airy living room leads directly into a large screen porch on one side and a large dining area on another. The compact kitchen has a built-in electric range and a refrigerator, custom finished wooden cabinets and micarta countertops. There are 2 bedrooms, both with double exposures, a bath, a utility room, and a carport. This Lehigh Acres house is centrally heated, is situated on a landscape lot measuring 100 by 110 feet. It's worth over $13,000, and it is all yours. Congratulations from The Price is Right. Okay. You're welcome. Tell you, it beats Fort Dix. Household goods on The Price is Right are delivered by Allied Van Lines, movers all over the world who treat your possessions with expert care. Now, if you're ready, so are we. We're ready with the name of the winner of the Medley Showcase. Now, we've been showing you that for 3 weeks. Now, here are the official prices of the items in that showcase. Check them carefully against your own list. Okay, Don.
All right, Bill, and first, the Somer Baby Grand Piano, its price, $2,290. Second, the Sterling Silver Candelabrum, priced at $450. Third, the Arpege Perfume, retailing for $57.50. Fourth, the Barker Lounger, its price, $152. Fifth, the Polaroid Land Camera Kit, priced at $166.95. Sixth, the Motomore Riding Lawn Mower, retailing for $339.95. And finally, the Jewelry Collection, its price, $2,630.45. All adding up to a grand total of $6,086.85, the price of the entire Medley Showcase. Bill Cullen, please, sir, what's the winning bid?
Well, Don, the winning bid is $6,086.76, only 9 cents under the actual price of the entire Medley Showcase. The winner is Mrs. Thomas Davis, Charleston, South Carolina. Our heartiest congratulations to you, Mrs. Davis, and arrangements for you to receive all the items in the Medley Showcase will, of course, be made immediately. Now, next week, we're going to start a brand new showcase with 7 fabulous prizes. You be sure to be with us then. Somebody has to win the showcase, and it might just as well be you. Now, everybody all ready for another item? I want to call your attention to Miss Ferguson, standing over there to your immediate left. Watch her and listen closely to Don Pardo. Here's our next item going up for bids.
A fabulous charm bracelet. A dramatic gold bracelet with 5 movable charms, designed and executed by Johnston Jewels Limited of the Waldorf Astoria. Now, gather around Junie and take a real close look at it. That's the way. The first charm is a whimsical circular bar with its own bartender enclosed by a circlet of diamonds. And next, there's a delightful merry-go-round with colorful horses circling under a diamond-studded canopy. Next, an elegant couple in a gently whirling dance, surrounded by diamonds on one side, 2 sapphires, and a ruby on the other. Next, a provocative hula dancer with a gold-fringed skirt in a tropical setting accented by diamonds, rubies, and sapphires. And finally, 2 charming lovebirds, cooing and spinning between gleaming diamonds. And they're all suspended on an extra heavy 14-karat gold link bracelet. A total of 40 diamonds weighing 2 carats .65, 5 rubies at .36, and 4 sapphires totaling .18. All on this exotic movable charm bracelet, which will be yours if the price is right. Price Authority, Johnston Jewels Limited, Waldorf Astoria.
Thank you, Don. I would like to remind Mrs. Marshall, Mr. Manassian, and Mrs. Turner that you two are eligible here. So far, it's all been Mr. Correct. It's going to be a 1-bid item, Mr. Manassian. I'm going to begin with you. It is up to you now to bid as high as you think you can without going over. I'm going to give you a few seconds to think, a few seconds that I'm not going to give the rest of the people because they can be using your time to think. Mr. Manassian, 1 bid and 1 bid only, please, sir.
$8,000, Bill.
Mrs. Turner, over, under, anywhere. 1 bid. 5 seconds.
3,500.
Mr. Karajev, we have 3,500 and 8,000. Anywhere
This is for my wife now.
Naturally. About time. Anywhere you want to go. 5 seconds, sir.
6,000.
Miss Marshall, we have 3,500, 6,000, and 8,000. Anywhere?
I'll say 7,000.
Done. It is over. Okay. The bids are in on a 1-bid item, and they're pretty high ones, aren't they? Look there. We have bids of $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, and $3,500. Directly in front of you is your charm bracelet by Johnston Jewelers, and in this envelope is the answer. The actual retail price is $2,700. You all overbid. Everybody overbid. Mrs. Turner was the lowest, but you got to bid the highest without going over. And unfortunately, here, take the card and show it to everybody. $2,700. Give everybody a sort of a sad look at it. Our bids are instantaneously recorded on our tote machines furnished by the American Totalizator Company, a division of Universal Control Incorporated. Now, we'll have an exciting climax to our shopping spree in a moment, but right now, here's a word of advice on the subject of softer, smoother-looking skin. Why don't you just watch?
Your skin can be as smooth and lovely as a reflection in still water, or as dry and rough as a dried-up riverbed. It all depends on you. You may not realize it, but all soaps can dry and irritate your skin. That's why you should stop using soap and start using Dove. Dove is an entirely new formulation. Dove is 1/4 cleansing cream. It creams your skin while you wash. That's why Dove can't dry your skin as all soaps can. Dove also contains a combination of ingredients that gives it the scientific mildness rating of pH 7. Perfect mildness. Dove is completely free of alkali. Dove can't irritate your skin as all soaps can. And look, Dove is sculptured to fit your hand. Dove makes the everyday act of washing good for your skin. Dove creams your skin while you wash.
Now, to all of you, young at heart, and I trust you are all four young at heart, we got a final one. I don't know what you think about it, but I know what it does to me. I will merely say it's something I'd like to own. Watch the curtains to your immediate left, and here is our final item going up for bid on tonight's Price is Right.
A Mercedes-Benz. The fabulous Mercedes-Benz 190 SL, an elegant sports car with hand craftsmanship features. This luxury design is constructed with four-wheel independent suspension, has bumper guards and white wall tires. It is styled with leather-covered dashboard and luxurious leather bucket seats, and is equipped with a powerful radio and antenna. You'll be driving this Mercedes-Benz if the price is right. Price Authority, Mercedes-Benz Sales, South Bend, Indiana.
And look at that. Bring her on up here, Tony. There it is. All right. Now, we're going to begin in just a moment with Mrs. Turner, who's over there in the number 4 position. Now, a reminder to all of you, you are bidding for the Mercedes-Benz 190 SL at its FOB delivered price, South Bend, Indiana. Now, we're going to ask for an opening bid of at least $1,500. Mrs. Turner, you may open. You may open higher than that if you want. The strategy now becomes your own.
I'll start at $2,000, Bill.
Okay, $2,000. We'll have minimum bids now of $100, and we come along to Mr. Karajev. Mr. Karajev, $2,000 to you.
$3,000.
Mrs. Marshall, you haven't won anything yet. Do a good job here.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Thank you.
I'll say $4,300.
Mr. Manassian, you too have yet to win. $4,300 to you, and this will be your first bid.
$4,400.
Mrs. Turner, another non-winner thus far. You're $2,000. Top is $4,400.
$45.
Mr. Karajev, big winner. You're $3,000. Top is $4,500.
$4,500.
$4,500 is top.
$5,000.
Even 5. Mrs. Marshall, you are $4,003. Top is 5.
I'll freeze, Bill.
Okay. Mr. Manassian, you are $4,400. Top is 5,000 even.
I'll freeze, Bill.
Mrs. Turner, you are $4,500. Top is $5,000. Listen to the audience.
Top is pot, Bill.
Top is $5,000. You are $4,500.
I'll freeze.
Well, did you hear that groan? All right, audience. The audience was very helpful and vociferous there. Now, let's see what they think. How many of you in the audience, I'm going to do this backwards. We're going to let you pick with your applause. How many of you, with your applause, think that Mrs. Turner over there will win at $4,500 with your applause? How many think Mr. Manassian at $4,400 will win? How many Mrs. Marshall at $4,300? How many Mr. Karajev at From the way the audience acted all along, I sort of thought that's what you thought. I will say that our audience has not been wrong in a long, long time. There is always a first time. Here's the actual retail price. By George, what do you know? The actual retail price is $5,556.36. Mr. Karajev, you walked away with everything that was won tonight. Yeah, go put in it if you want. Sure. Be our guest. We'll have the final scores and the name of the big winner as soon as the tabulation is over. But right now, here's a lady with a question that definitely needs answering.
Why is Liquid Whisk best for all kinds of family wash?
Because this achievement of modern chemistry, Liquid Whisk, cleans everything powders can clean and also quickly cleans away deep dirt powders can't reach. Watch. This oily, grimy, deeply soiled piece of cloth is placed in a hoop. Half the cloth is covered with a mixture of a leading laundry powder and water, as concentrated as you can make it. The other half of the cloth is covered with Liquid Whisk. Now, watch what happens when the cloth is placed in hot water. See how whisk dissolves and penetrates, goes to work instantly, as no powder can. In just seconds, the dirt is loosened and separated from the cloth. Because it's a liquid, Whisk's deep penetration works into and through all your wash to get everything from party clothes to work clothes completely clean.
So don't wait another wash to discover Whisk and get everything, all the wash, completely clean.
And now it's time for our final accounting. Don Pardo, suppose you tell us what Mr. Karajev didn't win.
All right, Bill. Mr. Karajev did win the stove, the paint, the trip to Paris, the brake front, the doghouse, the house in Florida, and the car for a total of $25,793. And now then, Mrs. Marshall is congratulating. Mrs. Marshall, Mr. Manassian, and Mrs. Turner, we're sorry that each of you didn't win anything, but we have for each of you a one-unit washer-dryer, the all-fabric model by Maytag, with special wash-and-wear fabric settings. Congratulations to the three of you. And what is this big note of surprise you're going to come out with, Bill?
Don, we have a winner with $25,793 and still champion Edward Karajev, Army organist from Cincinnati, Ohio. Congratulations, Ed. Thank you, Mrs. Marshall, Mr. Manassian, Mr. Turner.
Thank you.
Ed, we'll see you again next week, huh?
Right, Bill.
And for a look at our brand new showcase, you be sure to join us again next week when The Price is Right will be brought to you again by Lever Brothers. We'll see you then or tomorrow morning on the daytime Price is Right. Thanks ever so much for being with us, and good night, everybody.
The Price is Right has been brought to you by Blue Liquid Whisk for family wash. Because it's a liquid, Whisk gets all your clothes beautifully clean and white. Whisk, the liquid way to your cleanest wash. Lever Brothers unconditionally guarantees satisfaction or your money back. Lever Brothers also brings you the one, the only Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life, Thursday night over most of these same stations. Transportation for out-of-town guests is furnished over its routes by TWA, Trans World Airlines, who fly the Superjets. You fly the finest when you fly TWA, the Superjet airline. The Price is Right is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production in association with the NBC Television Network. This is Don Pardo speaking.
This is Ed Hurley speaking. Stay tuned for Happy, starring Yvonne Lyme and Ronnie Burns. Next, over most of these NBC stations.